In sports news, the World Cup final has been set and the Toronto Blue Jays fall to the Atlanta Braves. Here's Vanessa Creighton with the details and the rest of your sports news.
Thanks, Damien. The World Cup final has been set with Croatia advancing over England after an upset victory in extra time. The two teams faced off in a semi-final matchup on Wednesday. England struck first with Kieran Trippier putting his country up early, scoring in the first 5 minutes. England's offensive presence faded throughout the match. However, as Croatia tied the game at 1 goal apiece, eventually forcing it into extra time. Ultimately, it was Croatia's Mario Mandzukic who scored the winning goal off a header in extra time to give Croatia a 2-1 win over England. Croatia advances to the World Cup final for the first time in its history. They will play France in the final on Sunday. England will play in the third place match on Saturday, when they will face off with Belgium. In tennis, the Wimbledon tournament saw some emotional matches and shocking upsets yesterday. In a battle between two of the most powerful tennis servers, Canada's Milos Raonic lost to the United States' John Isner in the quarterfinals. Isner reached his first ever Grand Slam semifinals after 41 tries, defeating Raonic, who suffered an injury during the first set of the match. Kevin Anderson came from 2 sets in the match point down to knock out the defending Wimbledon champion Roger Federer. The 20-time Grand Slam champion Federer came in as a favorite to win his 9th crown at All England club, but fell short to the South African Anderson, in a thrilling 5-set battle. It was Anderson's first victory over Federer in the 5 matches. The world number 1 Rafael Nadal battled past Juan Martín del Porto to reach the Wimbledon semifinals for the first time since 2011. The 2-time champion Nadal came back from 2 sets down to land an emotional win in the longest match of the tournament this year. The Spaniard is the favorite to win his 3rd Wimbledon title following Federer's shock defeat. He will face 12-time Grand Slam champion Novak Djokovic in the semifinals on Friday. The Toronto Blue Jays ended a 2-game series with the Atlanta Braves last night. Coming off of a win on Tuesday, the Blue Jays' hopes of taking both games in Atlanta were dashed early. The Braves put up a monster 6-running inning in the second, chasing the Blue Jays pitcher Sam Goviglio after only recording 5 outs. The Jays tried to mount a comeback, scoring 5 run-ins in the 7th off home runs from Justin Smoak and Devon Travis, but couldn't catch the Braves, who went on to win the game 9-5. Braves second baseman Ozzie Albies hit 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Up for the next of the Blue Jays is a 4-game series in Boston against the league leading Red Sox. Humber College's very own Super Smash Esports tournament was hosted at the school over the weekend. Amy Chen has more.
Buttons were smashed, faces were intensely zoomed in, and players brought their very best skills to Humber's Super Smash Bros. Tournament. Professor Jeff LaChapelle sees this as only the beginning for esports at Humber.
As it gets larger and larger and more important. We can be ahead of the curve and involved in everything that these kids are doing here and help support them to do more and more and get more and more competitive and help put Humber and its Humber students on the map as serious players in what is a burgeoning new competition, if not sport.
With a team of commentators, Smash at Humber had the feeling of a varsity sports event.
You don't want to mess with that, guys. You don't want that to happen.
Although the event attracted casual fans who play the game for the fun of it, it also drew in some of the world's best players. One of them was Tame Mistake Amari, who's ranked number 1 in Canada and 13 internationally.
Currently, I'm striving to be, I think, top 5 in the world right now. So that's a great goal. I want a top 5. I'm going to settle for that for right now. But in the future, I really want to be the best. I think I can.
Some competitors even brought their own controllers to the tournament. Ricky Rush Robin showed was one of them.
This is a purple GameCube controller. It's a little bit customized. There's a special black stick on it. It's not the standard control stick. I chose this type of control stick because it has better grip. So in say a tense situation, my hands might, start to perspirate a little. This stick will allow me to maintain good control in that situation as opposed to a standard stick, which is a little slippery.
This event helps build a framework of Humber's esports program and not only attracts potential partners, but also new students and their talents to the school. Amy Chen, Humber News.
That's it for sports. Now with a look at what Mother Nature has in stores, here's Clement Go.
Thanks, Vanessa. So it looks like the weather right now is reaching a boiling point. Right now it's 21 degrees. It feels more like 30. I'll tell you more about it with a 3-day forecast. Going along today, it's going to be at a high of 30 as the sun's going to join us. Later tonight, when all that goes away, it's going to be at a low of 20 with some clear skies. Going into Friday tomorrow at the end of the week, it's going to be a mix of sun and cloud joining us in the morning at 31. Later that night, it's going to be a chance of showers here to cool things down, going at a 20. On Saturday, as you go into the weekend, there's going to be a chance of showers joining us, so it'll be at a 31. Going later into that Saturday night, as you're going out, it's going to be a lot cooler with some clouds rolling in, bringing things down to a 19. And that was your 3-day forecast for today. Let's get back to Damien.
Thank you, Clement. Now we leave you folks today with this. Porn actress Stormy Daniels is going to court after being arrested at an Ohio strip club last night. The porn star is no stranger to controversy. She claims to have had an affair with U.S. President Donald Trump a decade ago. Daniels, whose real name is Stephanie Clifford, performed at a Sirens, a strip club in Columbus, where she reportedly let customers touch her.
For years, Mr. Cohen has acted like he is above the law. He has considered himself and openly referred to himself as Mr. Trump's fixer. He is played by
her lawyer, Michael Avenatti, said in tweets that the arrest was a setup and politically motivated. He claims her actions were non-sexual and she was released on bail early Thursday morning. Possible charges go towards the Community Defense Act, which bans anyone who isn't a family member from touching dancers. She's set for arraignment on Friday on 3 counts of misdemeanor. That's all for today, and for details of these stories and more, check out humbernews.ca. Humber News is written and produced by students in the journalism program at the North Campus. I'm Damien Alley. Join us tomorrow for our next news update.